Hello dear friends, today we will going to discuss about what is chronic myasthenia, write the characteristic features of a SORA, psychosis and syphilis. The chronic myasthenia is the first term which is introduced in the Aphorism 5 that chronic myasthenia is the fundamental causes of a chronic disease. Okay, chronic myasthenia is the fundamental causes of a chronic disease. Then what is chronic disease? So true chronic disease is arise from a chronic myasthenia according to the Aphorism 78. Now we understand what is chronic myasthenia and what is chronic disease. So chronic myasthenia is the fundamental of a chronic disease, and true chronic disease is arise from a chronic myasthenia is present, then true chronic disease is arise.
Then what is fundamental cause? So fundamental cause, if we refer that if it is a soil, then exciting cause is the water, and the whole plant is the disease, chronic disease. So this is the analogy between the fundamental cause, exciting cause, and the chronic disease. So if there is no water, no soil, then no plant will be arise. In same that if the fundamental cause is not found, then if the exciting cause is found, and the chronic disease never occur. Okay, so three things must require to find a disease, that is chronic disease.
These are look like two sides of a one coin, chronic disease and a chronic myasthenia. Now we discuss what is the characteristic feature of a SORA. SORA is the most important chronic myasthenia which is real and a fundamental cause and a producer of innumerable forms of a disease. So which aphorism says this? This aphorism says this is said by aphorism number 78 and its footnote. So discovery of a SORA is the source of a countless forms of a disease, which is right in the footnote 78. So what is SORA? SORA is discovered in a way that the SORA is the countless forms of a disease, means innumerable, means many diseases in the world are coming from this SORA background. SORA is the myasthenia is found in that background. So SORA is most ancient, most universal, most contagious, and most destructive, and a misapprehended. Misapprehended, it cannot localize easily, it cannot seen easily, but it is present inside the health of a person. So 7/8 of all chronic disease, means 8. If we take 8 chronic disease, and we discuss the SORA is present in about 7 of these 8 chronic disease. Seventh part, total number of chronic disease is 8. Then 7 part of this chronic disease are coming from this SORA background, or SORA myasthenia is found. Now in the according to Aphorism 8, what is characteristic feature of a SORA? SORA is localized in a functional disorder plane. So first is the itch we find. There is peculiar cutaneous eruption we find. Few vesicles with having intolerable bulbous itching, tickling, peculiar odor is found. Diverse tissue and organ is affected. There is hypochondriasis, nervous debility, mania, melancholia, imbecility, madness, epilepsy, kyphosis, caries, cancer, fungus, hematodes, neoplasm, gout, hemorrhoids, jaundice, cyanosis, dropsy, with amenorrhea, hemorrhage from the stomach, nose, lungs, bleeding, asthma, ulceration of lungs. There are many thousands of diseases are coming under this SORA. Okay. SORA is the mother of 1,000 incredible non-venereal chronic disease. Non-venereal means those chronic diseases which are not on genital organ. So it does not cover up the genital organ disease. It only cover up the except genital organ, other parts of the body. If disease occur, then SORA must be found in that case. So catarrh, urinary calculus, paralysis, many pathological conditions. In the first stage we find SORA. So SORA is most hydrated. What is hydrated? Means it is having 1,000 heads, means more fascinating, which is found in the Aphorism 80 footnote written by Hahnemann in the Organon of Medicine, that it is most hydrated. Hydrated means if we got one, just like in a rabbit which having 10 heads, but SORA having thousands of heads, means if you cut one head, then another head is built up. So in that way, does not depend upon it does not depend upon any background. It will arise simultaneously. Now it is incalculative. We cannot count the SORA myasthenia disease. It is numerous diseases are coming from the SORA background. SORA is most universal. We discuss. Then latent SORA means what? Latent SORA means those SORA which is present inside a body, but if any primary manifestation is present, if it is remain in a dormant stage. Means a latent sora is a stage where sora is sleeping or dormant. Sora do not have any active symptom during this latent period. If any external exciting cause if exposed to this latent sora, then it leads to secondary manifestation. So what is secondary symptoms of latent sora we discuss, then we discuss what is the symptom of a secondary sora. So in latent sora there is fatigue. The person having fatigue always desire to lie down, depressed, do not adjust or do not compatible with silent suffering, can't concentrate, always heat up anger, worries, fear something, ambulation by crying or a natural eliminative function. Means any song, TV, if see or time spent, then the disease condition somewhat ameliorated. Then secondary symptoms of a sora. Secondary symptoms of a sora which we find due to the exciting cause if appear on the primary manifestation, then secondary manifestation will be occur. It is first the sora. Important point is the sora having the role in functional disturbance. Means all kind of a functional complaint due to the emotional disturbance. The sora patient having intelligence but dirty, easily fatigued, depressed, afraid of dying, oversensitive, usually chilly, susceptible to cold. All complaints of a sora are relieved by heat and in summer and aggravated in winter. It desires food. These are some common symptoms which we find in the sora drug, antisoric drug. The patient having this type of some example. I must say that this is not always bound in one way, because nowadays we find the two margin found in a single individual. That's why these symptoms with associated symptom also find, and anything ऊपर नीचे हो सकता है symptom में. So this is not a confined, but you should remember as a example way to remember the sora patient. Sora. So if you remember, then you can ideally think about in the second BHMS we first encounter the pathology and mechanism, and you can correlate it between the pathology and mechanism of that drug. That's why I mostly discuss to this topic. My aim is to relate the mechanism with our pathology. Then the patient of the sora must walk, cannot stand still. It is always restless mood. Hand, feet, face, bone process case we use vertigo. Headache is relieved by lying down. Migraine case sora mostly found. Always hungry after eating. Constipation, morning diarrhea. So these are the things of a secondary manifestation of a sora. So now if you remember, by taking the sora as a sulfur is the most antisoric medicine. King of the antisoric is sulfur. That's why if you remember sulfur, if you want the sulfur, then you can compare the symptom with the sulfur, and you can find the sora patient having which type of a pathological manner, pathological disorder we find commonly. Now we go psychosis. Psychosis is short. We discuss within 2 to 3 minutes. Complete the psychosis. That is, it is psychosis manifestation by venereal fig warts. Means all those digits are found in the psychosis, that is venereal, and there will be warts formation in the venereal. So king of the psychosis, that is thuja. In thuja you will see that genital warts mostly case we use thuja. The primary manifestation of a psychosis is cauliflower condylomatous growth. Suppressed gonorrhea we find also thuja. So these are the psychosis pathological manifestation. After allopathy treatment, if you want to allopathy treatment and remove these warts, and it leads to much worsen, and so that the secondary manifestation occur. And this secondary manifestation, if we see the symptoms of this secondary manifestation of psychosis, that is, they are suspicious, they are very much juktibadi, means cross people, irritable, jealous, cruel. They meet death, means they want to death but do not commit suicide. Excessive proliferation, infiltration of a tissue. That's why, because the psychosis is the more dangerous, and here the both pus formation is found due to the warts, dangerous warts. That's why there is excessive proliferation, like cauliflower proliferation will be found, and infiltration due to the neutrophil deposition. Slow recovery, that's why the infiltration is found. Disease both cold or hot meat. There is amelioration by abnormal discharge. If the infiltration or a pus is found, or leukorrhea if occurs, then the disease somewhat ameliorated. The patient feel amelioration, means relief. Ameliorated by dryness, aggravation by resting, amelioration by moving. Discharge are mostly acrid, corrosive, and having peculiar odor. Okay, these are the secondary symptoms of psychosis. In the cystic ovaries, deformed nail, warty growth, rheumatic troubles such as stiffness, soreness of the extremities, aggravation by cold, damp weather. These are the few characteristic symptoms of psychosis. Now, syphilis. According to 79 aphorism, also syphilis and psychosis both are discussed in the 79 aphorism. Syphilis is a chronic myasthenic disease. If it is uncured, it will only expire with the end of the life. If you do not treat it, lastly, it ends with life. Primary manifestation of a syphilis is venereal ulcer developed by impure poison. Okay, it is the important thing. Venereal ulcer. Here in psychosis we find what? Warts. But in syphilis we find what? Ulcer. That is venereal ulcer due to the impure poison. So that the poison is, if we see in the 7th to 18th day, in between them, if these things appear, ulceration appear in that venereal genital organ, then we find as a syphilis is the myasthenic which causes that disease. In the syphilis, there is 3 stages we divide. First stage, second stage, third stage. First stage, little process. Second stage, impure process. Third stage, both increase in border and stinging pain. Means spreading of the ulcer will be found in the third stage. Vital force cannot automatically cure this symptom. Important thing, vital force here cannot have any role in this because it is a very dramatic, very serious manifestation as it occur in the genital organ. That's why the secondary manifestation cannot occur as long as the primary manifestation is found. Okay. So, what are the symptoms or characteristic features of a secondary manifestation? The syphilis patient are full, stupid, slow compression, forgetful things, stubborn, sloppy, sullen, melancholic, fixed idea, awake, fixed idea. They do not change their idea. What they remember, that is the true. Anyone say anything, they can't believe. Usually suspicious, silent person type. Silent, they goes out and commit the suicide. They having the tendency to commit suicide. Disease with ulceration and a destruction of the tissue. Important. Destruction. Here we find the destruction of the tissue. In the psychosis we find what? The proliferation of the tissue. Whereas in the SORA we find functional disorder of the tissue. Important thing. In that way you completely remember all the symptoms. Aggravation at night, restlessness, anxious, aggravation at summer, amelioration in the cold, desire cold thing. All things are desire. They are chilly. They once cold. But SORA is hot. They once like hot. Discharge offensive, pause. Here the amelioration by the offensive discharge. Bone pains we find. Skin are greasy, sweaty, offensive. Crusty and oozing pus. Hair tends to fall out due to the dryness. So in this way we discuss our question. Thank you. I hope you understand. If any question, ask in the comment box.